Hi, I'm Emily of Emily's Line Fitness, and welcome to this 25 to strong total body workout with a yoga block and with some hand weights. Now, if you don't have a yoga block, don't worry, you can do the whole workout without. If you don't have hand weights, you can also do the workout without. In terms of hand weights, as usual, I have, what do I have? 1 kilo. So anywhere between 0.5 and 1.5 is gonna be great, and then in pounds, anything from 1 to 3. We're also gonna get the heart rate up a little bit here, so I have some water. Maybe you wanna grab a sweat towel, and then I have a mat there for when we're in our plank section and when we're in our ab section, all right? So we're gonna start with that block in your hands. Widen your legs much wider than your hips here, and turn your knees and toes out slightly by rotating your inner thighs forward. We're gonna bring that block into our hands, widen out the collarbones here. Bend your left knee, shifting your weight into that left heel. You're gonna reach your arms towards me, pull the elbows back, and then extend the left leg. To the beat, we go down, reach, pull, stand. Down, reach, pull, stand. Simple. All right, now, you can stay here breaking it down, or we're gonna put it together. So we go down, reach, stand. Down, reach, stand. When you bend that left knee, I want you to think of pushing your butt back behind you. So instead of shifting your hips to the side, really think of pushing your hips only back. And because that left knee is bending, you're gonna naturally shift a little bit to the side, the exact amount that you need. Reaching lower is gonna be a little bit easier on the shoulders if you like. 4, we're gonna hold it down. 3, 2, hold it down, keep the arm reach. Reach, pull. While you reach the arms, add a calf raise. Lift the heel, drop the heel. We're gonna hold the arms long. We'll hold the heel lifted. 4, 3, 2, hold the arms long, hold the heel lifted, and just pulse your hips back and back. 8. Good, 7, we're gonna lower that heel. 4, 3, 2, lower the heel, come up to stand. We do the same thing to the right. Slow to start. Pull, stand, bend, reach, pull, stand. Good. All right, how are we feeling? How are we doing? Feeling pretty good? If I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like my mood is a little bit down at the moment, but I'm sure that by the end, we're all gonna be feeling elated, right? That's the gift of exercise. Whatever has you down at the beginning of the workout, you're not even thinking about by the end. Take it faster if you want. Down, reach, and up. Getting ready to hold it down. 5 more, we're gonna hold it down, just those arms are gonna move, all right? So we hold the hips low, just those arms move. 3, 2, hips low, just those arms. Reach, pull. Add a calf raise as you reach the arms. You're gonna peel that right heel off the mat. Getting ready to hold the arms long. We'll hold the heel lifted. We'll take it to a pulse. In 4, last 3, last 2. Hold the arms long, hold that heel lifted, give me little pulses. Full disclosure, this is the 3rd workout that I filmed today. My legs are so destroyed. 8 counts, them right there. 8. Last 6, we're placing that block between our knees. 3, 2, come up to stand. Take the block, place it between your knees or between your thighs if between the knees is a little bit too uncomfortable. And we're gonna come down into a parallel squat. Down, up. This block is a little bit firm. There we go. All right. Now, if you don't have a block, you technically could use like a pillow here. Not for everything, but if you wanted to get this extra inner thigh benefit of having something to squeeze onto, grab a pillow. Grab a slipper. I've used a slipper before, or a shoe. Things we do in the name of fitness. My palms are just at prayer, keeping it chill in the upper body. 4, we get ready to hold it down. 3, 2, hold it down. Now we're gonna pulse the hips. As you pulse the hips back and down, envision a small chair really far behind you, and you're trying to just tap the bottom of your butt onto that chair. Good, keep pulsing the hips, add a little squeeze of the block, squeeze, pulse, squeeze, pulse. If you don't have the block, just zip those knees together and do a little squeeze of your knees towards the midline as you pulse your hips back. 5, you got one more change here. 4, then we'll grab the weights. 3, 2, hold it down. Reach your arms overhead. You're gonna reach your palms back towards the ceiling and then flip your palms to the sky. Palms back, palms forward. Good. Now, you can stay here, or when we press the palms back, we're gonna lift the heels. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Testing your balance a little bit, warming up those ankles. 8, my legs are so shaky. 6, let's see how this goes. 4, 3, hold the heels up, hold those arms back, just freeze. Get a little lower if you can. You are an airplane, you are a bird flying through the air, you look incredible. For 8, get a little bit lower if you can. 7, 6, we're grabbing the weights. 3, 2, lower the heels, come up to stand. Whew. All right, keep your block, grab your weights. You're going to start today facing the left side. Block is gonna go down on the floor. Take your left foot onto the block, and then your right toes back. Now, if you hate this, get rid of the block, put your foot on the floor, no big deal. We're gonna bring those arms up into 2 90-degree bends. Lower the hips down, finding your lunge, and just take a second to establish this powerful lunge. Left knee over ankle, right knee under hip, drop your tailbone down, and now think about your pelvis in the way it's tilting to the ceiling. I want you to tilt your left hip away from the ceiling and pull your right hip a little up towards the ceiling. Arms are coming out to 90 degrees. We're gonna extend the back leg, close your arms, and then bend your back knee, open the arms. Down and up, down. All right, so this left leg is never gonna get a break. It's never gonna straighten all the way. We're gonna feel both of the thighs. Later we'll feel that front butt. Up, down. Woo! All right, shoulders are away from the ears here. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop. You can feel that heart rate coming up, right? So again, if your balance is a little bit, left wanting, you take that left foot to the floor, you get rid of the block. Whew. 8 more. We're gonna hold it down in the lunge. 5, get ready to hold that lunge. 4, 3, 2, hold the lunge, keep the arms moving. 8 more just like this. Open, open. We're gonna hold the arms wide. 4, get lower. 3, 2, hold the arms wide. You're gonna pulse the hips down, arms up. Hips down, arms up. Breathe, lift your chin. Don't look down, there we go, 5. Last 4, we're gonna extend the back knee and shift our torso forward. 3, 2, extend your back knee, shift your torso forward. Pull your elbows in next to your rib cage. Now, you're gonna step your right toes in. Oh gosh, extend your arms back, and then tap your right toes back as you bend your elbows. Now look how light my right toe is tapping. Gentle, 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 gentle. My block is so high off the floor. This is really hard. Stretch. Oh gosh. All right, so now this is really spicy, right? It's as easy as stepping your foot to the ground. If you want to make it a little bit milder. Not easy, just mild. Now you feel your butt, right? Oh yeah. Left butt cheek. Triceps. 4, we're gonna hold the right toes in. We'll hold the arms long behind you. 3, 2, right toes in. Hold the arms long, pulse those arms up. Keep pulsing the arms at a pulse of your hips back. Imagine that small chair. We're trying to tap our butt on that small chair. Good, squeeze your shoulder blades together. You got this. 8. In 7, we're gonna turn to face one another. Keep your weights. The block is gonna face forward. 4, 3, 2, and release. Wow. Take a quick sip of water, actually. We'll turn that block to face forward. Grab a quick sip. All right. Left foot is going back on the block. Right toes, I just got water all over myself, that's why I'm laughing. Right toes are gonna go out, and you're gonna bring your arms to a low circle. We bend both knees. Reach your arms out to a T shape. And then extend just your right leg. Left leg is gonna stay bent just like it was before. Here we go. Down, up. Nice, sitting your butt back. So, what I don't wanna see is your hips shifting side to side. Nope. The hips are gonna stay centered because your left knee is gonna stay bent the whole time. If you've been with me for a while, you know this is one of my favorite exercises of all time for the upper body. Back of the shoulder working, between the shoulders working. Man, I'm feeling a little bit chaotic. Down, down. Chaotic energy, that's all right. Sometimes it's good. Brings a little extra oomph to your workout. 4, we hold it down. 3, 2, hold it down, punch those elbows out, out. Get a little bit lower. Good, 6, put a little bit of force behind that punch. Think about something that's really got your goat. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the arms long, give me 8 pulses in the lower body. 8, we switch the block under the right foot. 6, block under that right foot. 3, 2, and stand. Take your block, you're gonna place it underneath your right foot. And we're gonna start off with those squats, so still facing me. We're gonna change up those arms just a little bit here. Bring your palms to face your thighs. You're gonna bend both knees, open the elbows out, and then extend just your left leg. Right knee stays bent this time. Punch your arms to the floor. Pull, punch, pull, punch. Now this is an exercise that's all about intention. When you pull your weights apart, think like you're holding onto a resistance band and you're trying to tear that resistance band apart. There we go. So that's what the front of the body is doing, right? That's what those hands are doing. And in the back of the body, you're pinching your shoulder blades together, down and together, like there's a little walnut. We're trying to crack it. 8, we hold it down. 6, get ready to hold it down at your lowest point. 4, 3, hold it down. You're just gonna pulse those elbows back, back. Put some energy behind those elbows like you're really punching through the ceiling here. 8 counts, we hold the arms still. 8, we pulse those hips. In 6, we pulse those hips. 3, 2, hold the arms still. 8 pulses of the hips, you got 8. Strong, 7, 6, 5, 4, we face the side of the room. 3, 2, and release. Ooh, turning to the side. Right foot is going on that block. Left foot is stepping back. Find your lunge position. Ooh, we got it? Yes, find your lunge position. Arms are gonna look a little bit different. I want you to pull your elbows wide, and then as you stand, left leg straightens, right leg stays bent, and you're gonna punch forward. Here we go. Down, up. I don't know what is going on with my mic, but it's really trying to get in my eye. And I feel like maybe I just put it away wrong. I'm telling you, it's so close to my eyeball that like my eyelashes almost brush it. Maybe you hear my eyelashes. That would be weird. That would be weird. I think it would sound like an insect. All right, you know how I said that I was kind of feeling down at the beginning of the workout? I'm not feeling down anymore. What about you? You feeling happy? You feeling energized? You feeling tired? Probably. That's all right. I'm tired too. Whew, we fight through it. We keep working. Oh, we're gonna hold it down. We'll keep those arms going in 5. Last 4, 3, 2, hold it down, just those arms. All right, now I just brushed past that, right? I said I'm feeling tired, you're feeling tired, etc. You know, if you're feeling tired, sometimes the right thing to do is to rest. So just evaluate, you know, feeling tired. When's the last time you took a break? When's the last time you took a rest day? Maybe that rest day needs to come tomorrow. Maybe you need to stop this workout right after this move and be done. That's all right. 4, we're gonna hold the elbows back. 3, in 2. Hold the elbows back. Now you're gonna pulse the elbows up like a little wing as you pulse those hips down. Lift your chin, getting ready to straighten the back knee. 5, we all need rest. We all need rest days, we all need rest. I take them myself. 4, 3, 2, straighten your back knee, pull your elbows in. Ooh, let's just roll those shoulders back for a sec. My neck was getting a little tight. Okay, elbows in. We're gonna tap our left toes in, extend your arms back, tap your left toes back, bend your elbows. Tap, tap. Now, I'm keeping the left toes light. My weight is heavy in the right foot. I'm trying not to swing my weights really wildly, right? It's not about the momentum, it's about the control. Good, in a workout, it's all about control. And then in life, it's all about like letting go of control, right? So funny. It's good, if you're a control freak, you can take it out in this moment, right? And so then the rest of the day, you're like, oh, you need that from me, but you didn't ask early, that's okay. No biggie. Oh, you're gonna cut the vegetables like that? That's wild, but whatevs. See? 8. Last 6, we hold the left toes in. 4, we'll hold those arms long. 3, 2, hold the left toes in, hold the arms long. Now a little bit different. We're gonna go for a little flip of the palm as we pulse. Flip, flip, ooh! New song, yes. 8, we get rid of the weights, we keep the block. We're gonna face the same direction. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. You can take your weights, place them on the floor. You're gonna have your block, long weights now, or hamburger style, that's how I think of it. And we're gonna take our hands to either side of the block. Spread your fingers really wide, and now step your knees back to the width of your mat so you're in a kneeling plank position. We're gonna start this move on the knees. Draw your abdominals up and away from the floor. Go a little taller. And now, without moving the hips, you're gonna take your left hand to the block, right hand to the block, left hand to the floor, right hand to the floor. Now the right hand leads, left hand follows, right hand leads, left hand a little faster. If you want it, we go up, up, down, down. I don't think that's faster, but that's okay. All right, so maybe you feel good here. Your hips are really stable. Your shoulders are also stable, so we're not caving the chest down towards the block, but keeping it puffed up. If you've checked those 2 boxes, hips stable, shoulders stable, and you want, we're gonna tuck the toes and we're gonna do the same thing in this full plank. If you found the full plank and you lost some stability, go back down to your knees. Knees are amazing. They're there for a reason. You use them if you want them. 8, 7, last 6. We're gonna hold those hands on the floor. 4, 3, 2, hold the hands on the floor. We'll just march those knees. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Perfect. Now at this point, if you prefer to just hold your plank on the knees, that's great. You can come down to your elbows as well if your wrists need a little bit of a break. The wrists are gonna get a break after this, I swear. Stay here or take it faster. We run, 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 run. Oh my goodness. Whew, it's a workout that needs a little extra cup of coffee to get it done. 8, last 6. We release. 3, 2, and release. Find your child's pose. Okay. All right, we're gonna come down to the elbows. You got your last little bit of planking. Push that block far away from you. You're gonna come to your elbows. I want your block to be almost a full arm's distance away. Oh gosh, all right, and now step your knees back. Find the kneeling plank first. Draw your abdominals in. Without shifting the hips, we're gonna tap the block. Tap, tap. Now, I should have said, if you don't have a block, no big deal. You're just tapping forward and back. With that previous exercise, you would just be walking your hands in and out. Simple. Are your shoulders stable? Yes. Are your hips stable? Yes. Do you want to come up to your toes? Maybe. Try it. You always have those knees. Use them if you want them. Ooh. Oh my gosh. 8, 7, 6. We're gonna finish with a plank hold, and then we've got those abs on the back. 4, 3. We finish with a plank hold. 2. Last one, just hold that plank, flip your palms to the ceiling. Try to lift your chest a couple more centimeters up and away from the ground. Lengthen the crown of the head away from your toes, toes away from your head. 4, 3, 2, lower the knees. Sit back into child's pose. Take a second here. We're not yet done, but we're getting there. All right. Grab your block. We're gonna flip over onto our backs. If you don't have the block, I'll tell you what to do, don't worry. Maybe you want a block though, fun. And then if you have a block, it gives you access to like so many great yoga videos on the internet. On the internet, it just sounded so ancient. We're gonna bring the knees into a tabletop position. Knees go on, or excuse me, block goes onto your shins, lay down. Take a second here just to center yourself on the mat. Particularly, I want you to think of pulling the back of the rib cage into the floor and the front of the rib cage down into the back of your rib cage. So you have a really nice solid base in the center of the body. Hands can just go next to your hips here. We're gonna extend the legs out only as far as you can keep your middle back on the ground and you can keep the block. This is where I'm at today, it's fine with me. And I'm gonna pull my knees back in. We go out for 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4. I've been dealing with a lot of lower back pain lately, so I'm trying to focus on building up the strength of my lower abdominals here, from my belly button down to my pubic bone. And for me, that means really reducing my range of motion. So in other videos, you might have seen me doing what looked like more, but I was going further in the exercise without having the proper stabilization in my center, which means I wasn't actually working harder. I was just working muscles that didn't need the extra work, i.e. lower back. Depending on the weight of your block, this may feel really, really heavy on your hip flexors right here. If it's just not working, get rid of your block. If you don't have a block, you're doing the same thing, right? Nice and simple. 10 seconds. If your hip flexors are really bothering you, even without the block, I'll give you an option in just a moment. Try to stick with it for a little bit longer. It's okay to work the hip flexors. 8, 7, we're gonna hold the knees in. 6, 4, 3, 2, hold the knees in. Take your hands behind your head. Now, we're gonna curl the head, neck, and shoulders off the floor. Reach for the block. Lower the head back down. Lift the head back up and place the block. We go down, 2, up, 2, lower, 2, lift, 2, lower, 2, lift, 2. If you are wanting to have your feet on the ground, then you're gonna do just a little bit differently. Feet down, block between your knees, or no block at all. And you're gonna go for just this little upper body chest lift, upper body crunch. I love this option. I would take it. This is also great. Up. And now the grabbing of the block is not essential. It does make it a little bit more fun though. 5, we're gonna hold the crunch. 4, last 3, last 2, hold the crunch, place the block on your shin bones, hands behind the head, give me little pulses forward and forward. If your knees are starting to migrate towards your chest, I want you to push them out a little bit further. Drop that belly button down. 8, we're gonna hug the thighs in, little break. 4, 3, 2, lower down, hug the thighs in. You can rock side to side. All right, and now we're gonna get a little bit more into those obliques. So take your left leg down to the ground, stretch your right leg up to the ceiling, and now you're gonna curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the floor and start to pass that block, ooh, my block is a little slippery, behind your right thigh. I'm doing a little baby crunch as I pass the block. If you don't have a block, you're just gonna clap in front of your thigh and behind your thigh. Now, this works for me. If you want more intensity, you're gonna float that left leg off the floor. Perfect. Maybe you stay here. Whew. And if this is bothering your neck, then you're just gonna give me tiny crunches with the hands behind the head. I'm giving you all the options. 8. In 7, we're gonna reach the block for the toes. In 4, 3, 2, reach the block for your toes. Give me pulses for 8, for 7, for 6, we release. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, release. Second side, and then you're done. Extend your right leg, left leg to the ceiling. Try to straighten out that left thigh as much as you can, left knee as much as you can. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. We pass the block. Pass. Pass. There we go. So my shoulder blades are lifted. Just doing a little pulse up from there. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you lift your right leg up off the floor. Nice. Good, maybe you stay here. Maybe your neck is bothering you now, so you get rid of the block. Take those hands behind the head. I'm lowering my right leg, that's where I'm at today. Last 8, we reach for the foot. 6, 4, 3, 2, reach for the foot, give me little reaches. 8, this is it. Last 7, we stretch. 6, 4, 3, 2, oh. And release. You can get rid of your block. Go ahead and draw me some circles with those knees. First in one direction, and then reverse the direction. And now you're gonna cross your legs and then reach for your ankles and pull your ankles back towards your hips to release your hips. Holding onto those ankles, gaze over the left shoulder. And then gaze over your right shoulder. Switching sides, crossing the opposite thigh over the opposite leg. Grab onto those feet, pulling towards your hips. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. And now wrap your arms around those legs. Rock and roll yourself up to a seated position. Turn to face me and give yourselves the biggest round of applause ever. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel really accomplished. That was an intense workout. Also a lot of cardio in there, right? We sweat, our heart rate got up there. If you're wanting more workouts like this, then I'm going to go ahead and link you to some of my other workouts with light hand weights. You have them, why not use them? And if you like this workout in general, then I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. I have new videos coming out every single Monday just for you. Again, thank you for joining me, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.